A place in the grand finals of the Kickoff Clash is calling to one of our two undefeated teams here.
Ultraviolet gets a kill. They're going to nano visor and try and push in.
Pulse bomb there. Funny Astro. Oh, lucky. Slept on the other side of the wall, just breaking line of sight from that explosion. But Kai getting rid of Shu with that tactical visor there. Nice predictive Helix rocket, but Funny Astro was just able to get out of the blast radius. Venom gets rid of Reiner here, but Kai can't stay alive even inside the biotic field. Patapan hitting all the shots, and Funny Astro isn't long for this world either. It's 57, plays 21 with the Gladiators still in control, and Patapan won't be able to... Reiner fortunate, Matt, that he didn't use the Primal Rage at the very least there, but the shield dance is absolutely won by Ultraviolet. Fortunately, he's rewarded with the Helix rocket to the gob, so not really what he was looking for, and the Gladiators able to move in, take point, and obviously that sound barrier allows them to do it a bit more aggressively. Yep, Paddy's down. Shu now needs to decide on a different nano target. It's going to be Reiner to be receiving that one. Here's a sound barrier now from OG, but Ultraviolet already went down to Kevster. Not a good sign for the Atlanta Reign, and Kai needs to try and salvage, but Shu shuts him down. Finds him with the blow dart, and Kevster dealing with OG's the pulse bomb to follow up, not even needed on Gator. And while the Reign did flip the point back, they've completely run out of players here. And so the Atlanta Reign will bask in the golden hour of overtime ticking down. 76 is a little bit more than just basic math. Patapan sound barrier now. It's time to go for the attack visor. He says Ultraviolet crumples. Looks like OG's going to be able to get away for the time being. It was his sound barrier that gave him that sort of durability, but that's a terrible feel.
It's not looked good for Atlanta on this point.
It's go time for the Atlanta Reign. They've got to create an opportunity here. Kai trying to force an opening, but is forced to back up there. Ultraviolet taken down, and Patapan, he's causing problems. There's nothing the Reign can do about this either. Cool as a cucumber. And the Atlanta Reign are indeed trouble. That's overtime now, and the Gladiators ever so comfortably take map one.
I gotta say, you give a 76 that much space, especially one as good as Patapan. I mean, the payload will keep moving here for the Gladiators.
Yeah, the Reaper's a little bit of a wrinkle for the Gladiators now, especially as Reiner needs to be a little bit more careful about how he chooses to start these fights. Kai, a lot of pressure on him. Reiner trying to get right in his face, but it's going to be the attack visor nonetheless. Nano Boost gives it a little bit of oomph. Funny Astro and Patapan will crumble. Not get wiped.
Yeah, this will be attack visor in response as Atlanta needs to go. They need to press forward. They're able to get 2 kills.
Really a perfect engagement there from Hawk. He gets a great stun up against the wall, and that just opens the way for Kai to
able to play a little bit more defensive and bubble some of the support sound barrier.
Perfect answer.
In response to the visor. This is good. They got to get on the cart, though.
Now, that is a quote-unquote good trade. It's 2 ultimates for 1. Atlanta Reign also choose to nano Kai, who doesn't find anything as the Glads had well and truly disengaged by that point, but we're running now under 30 seconds left in the round. Patapan needs to continue to pressure. It's Kevster that'll be called on to follow up on this damage. But Astro, sound barrier is going to be good. Reiner was put to sleep, so that's going to keep him alive for just a little bit longer. And there it is, finally. They drop the shield, take up the sword, and plunge it into the heart of the Reign. That's a completion. Here goes Hawk. There it is. Yep, whip one on the Doomfist. The charge wasn't there, though. Reiner has other fish to fry, apparently. He's hit with that biotic grenade, but the follow-up is good. And the biotic...
And I wonder if you're just trading damage there if you're the Reign because you're trying to build up this nano.
Patapan a little low, has the ice block early. There might be something there, looking for the May, and Nero has it. Reiner's sleeping on the job right now. Deflect there to stop the hammer swings, and this is a play with no nano. Nero goes for 2. Kai's back on the Hanzo here, trying to get rid of Funny Astro, who's looking to stall the cart. A very low economy scenario for the Reign, and they come out on top.
In this situation.
Reiner with the switch up here. Hawk doesn't want to have to power block in his position because he gets killed by a punch from right. Yep, there it is. Switch strike, dash through. Hawk really, in the Doom mirror, doesn't want to power block in the open for any reason. This Dragon Strike, the placement here is going to be crucial, and you can see what he's thinking, Matt. Here we go.
Yeah, he's going to use it early on. It's going to back them up. They're going to have to wrap all the way around to the other side of the spawn.
Oh, Reiner walks straight into a biotic grenade as well. Funny Astro too late on the sound barrier. Atlanta has one of their own though, and the Gladiators are still looking to fight. OG wants a piece of Patapan here right now, and he's stuck with an arrow from Kai as he's letting them fly across the map. OG looking to power forward here. He gets rid of Funny Astro, and the Reign, they get the map done. It's a 10-second difference for Atlanta. Hawk moves off it here, though. Okay, back to the point now. They're looking maybe just to secure this fight, but Caps has found Ultraviolet and Kai. That's two. Are there more? In the future of this Tracer player, the Atlanta Reign spring forth. They get the reinforcements, and they send the Reign packing.
Gotta try and make a play here.
Fester again was clutch in that last fight. What can he do here? All right, OG, noted.
They sleep Ultraviolet at range.
Oh, okay, that's it. Reiner gets in there, Ultraviolet is removed, and that's the Lions. Just use a punch share of healing gone from the Atlanta Reign. Nero trying to teleport to the high ground. Reiner's going to snarl Hawk right on up here. And remember, 2 ticks, that's all the Gladiators needed. Hawk jumps on in and just flattens Kevster, but he in turn will be forced to succumb to the high ground goes Reiner. Sends Kai upstairs. And that's the Gladiators, 2-0.
And that is a sick play. You see, they go over and they hug Shu.
On the Brigitte. Now, we see a teleport play from the attackers, normally just across the way up into one of the buildings to circumvent the frustrating sort of rooftop play from defensive Winstons.
Oh, they actually put a TP straight up.
What is this? Oh, they weren't ready for it at all. Ryan is able to strike straight to the heart and remove Ultraviolet. Oh, man. The way he's positioned to Arns now, be pretty crazy to re-pick that, and he still does. The third time lucky. Arns gets a bit of rope.
Kevster's just murdering everybody.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he is in the back line, just taking people out. Dash reset after dash reset. Really didn't get much out of their support ultimates. They used the rally. It just was enough to basically keep OG and Ultraviolet up. As Kai with a big headshot onto Skewed. Arns returns one, though.
Yeah, Arns obviously an easy shot for him to get rid of Venom there. Reiner is nano boosted. He's able to find Ultraviolet with that kill. He can 1v2 here, especially with the Primal Rage. This could be dangerous, and of course, Kevster comes in at the most opportune moment to secure that fight. Gator will try and stall if he can, but that cart got across the line.
It's 1:45 on the clock. The Gladiators marching the payload in.
Doesn't want to overextend, but again, Kai is in a bizarre position, and Kevster punishes him once more. 4 players up for the Reign right now, constantly short-handed in this fight. Kevster wasn't able to deflect the bio nade, but it doesn't matter. Shu was there for the assistance. 90 seconds after the round, and they've not really made any headway in sort of controlling this high ground.
There's not many teams take that position that Reiner was in, as it makes it very difficult for the supports to get on through.
Oh, man.
Shot on to Venom, finish off from Shu. Shu. Some battle.
God, he's scary. Here's the blade, and as a Violet grenade thrown in there, Skew's able to find Ultraviolet, and Kevster's more than happy with what he's got so far. Venom runs headlong into the blade.
Expect Arns to answer back. There it is.
Arns? Okay, I was going to say. So Arns will time out at about 12 seconds left in the round. Venom here. OG just gets eaten up
during rally.
This is it. Pulse bomb there thrown onto Reiner, not the target that Venom was looking for. The sleep dart from Shu is a little wayward, but I mean, the smile on his face tells the whole story, Matt. This team are a country mile ahead.
They are just clicking on all cylinders right now. 1 second left.
They get themselves some overtime, but who's going to be left? It's just OG and the Los Angeles Gladiators book their ticket to a Kickoff Clash final. Dominant showing here against the Atlanta Reign.
Just that last map was just a beat down there from the Gladiators.
Looked like their spirits were broken, Matt.
And it's not over for Atlanta.